Over the past 3 months, I've been repairing, restoring and modifying my Volkswagen Golf to go from this to this. And just recently we hit 150,000 subscribers. And what that means is, it's a new car time. This car is a special one to say thank you to you lot. Woohoo! So I've got a budget of £2,000 to buy a new car to join the collection of bangers on my driveway. And on this channel, it's all about finding cars that aren't in the best condition and repairing them and modifying them affordably.
How I find these cars is I scour the internet at spares or repair cars. These are cars that are sold with problems which you can either buy for its parts or you can buy to repair the car. We are also looking at salvage cars. These are cars that have been damaged, which have been written off by insurance companies, and these luckily come with such a smaller price tag because you've got to repair them and they come as a categorized car. And lastly, I'm looking at MOT failures. These are cars that have failed the MOT and the owner either can't afford to fix the failures or cannot be bothered, but once again comes at a fraction of the price because we've got to repair them. So if you have ever thought about buying a project or a car within a tight budget, take a look. Ford Focus with a turbo issue for £500. There's a Volkswagen Golf for £500 with an engine light and a problem with the brakes. A Fiat 500 for £850 that has issues cutting out. Boom.
And I think I've just found a car that all of you are definitely gonna hate. That's not even a joke. I think you guys are gonna hate this car, but there's something a little bit special about this one. So I think it's time to go have a look. So today is a proper exciting day for me because we're driving the car I just restored to go pick up another car that we're gonna restore, which is gonna be awesome. Very excited for this one. Very special car. I'm honestly buzzing. I'm very hungry though. This is definitely a special car we're picking up today, I think. And it's a step up and downgrade at the same time from the Volkswagen Golf which we're currently driving. So we're currently driving down to London right now to actually go view this car, and if we do like it, we will have to get it on the back of a recovery truck to get back home because it is currently sawn off-road with no MOT. Just like all the f***ing cars I have, because I'm an idiot and I like stupid cars. So let's go. Right there, guys, it is actually time for me to retire as a YouTuber because this shit's just getting too expensive, mate. I sold my BMW, paid off all my debt, and I'm still broke. So we're actually changing career and I'm actually gonna be cutting hair for a living. We're switching careers basically to a more suitable and foreseeable career. And that is why I've got this as my brand new car. Welcome to my brand new Mark 1 Audi TT. So this is actually my 2003 Mark 1 Audi TT because, you know, it's probably the ugliest car I've ever bought.
And what I think is pretty cool is I've had a Vauxhall, Volkswagen, Citroen, BMW, Mazda, Fiat, but I've never had an Audi before. So this is actually my first ever Audi.
So this is a massive thank you for getting me and the channel to 150,000 subscribers. The support on the Volkswagen Golf series and the channel in general and for me has been absolutely incredible. So for you guys, I've gone out and I bought the ugliest shittest car I could find. Honestly, if I was a woman, yeah, and I was carrying this as a baby in my tummy for 9 months, you know, I'd shove it back up if I saw it. I'll get a refund. Look at the inside. Oh, and DSG gearbox, bad boy. Honestly, I've got the Mini Cooper and the Golf right now, both manual cars. So, got a fucking automatic so we can sit on the phone while we're driving. We can eat while we're driving as well. Yeah.
Joking. I wanted the Mark II because I think the Mark IIs look so much more modern and clean, and they're not as ugly. However, the Mark Is are about £1,000 cheaper than the Mark IIs, which would have been out of budget because I don't have the funds for that big man. Inside the boot. Woo! This is actually oh my goodness. What? I mean, you're not getting fucking nobody in there, mate. You might get a nugget. You're not getting anyone in the back unless you cut them up, mate. Honestly. Even then, you'd have a fucking problem. Oh, spider. Look at this. We've got a little bit of corrosion there. That's an MOT failure, that is. Is that true? No. Anyone with a Audi TT either has a clitoris hood somewhere on their body or is bent. That's what everyone thinks. Don't shoot the messenger. This fuel cap's looking like a bomber that hasn't been wiped in 10 years. Look at the crust on that. This is possibly one of the most unique cars I've actually been in. Look at the buttons. Listen, right? It's trying so hard not to be a hairdresser's car. It's unreal. Like, look at this. It feels like I'm in James Bond, mate. Look at that. It looks like a secret eject button. These are the heated seats. And look, you press it, it comes out like a flipping oven dial. And then you can obviously choose which setting you want it on. Another great thing about this car is it's actually got flappy paddles. Yeah, it's a fucking DSG gearbox, man.
I thought you were lying when you said about that.
No, flappy gear. Look how clicky they are. They're like the magnetic ones in the BMW you pay hundreds for. Behind this nice chrome piece that says titty. Sorry, I'm just a bit excited. Behind the chrome piece that says titty is the Audi concert. We're having a concert in here, mate. It says safe, mate. Bruv, it's saying safe, mate. Over right here, we got the Quattro glove box. It's an all-wheel drive glove box, fam. Open that up, bang, glove box. Nice little cubby hole down here. Look at that. Cubby hole right there, cubby hole right there. Bruv, look at this, mate. It looks like I'm in a jet. It looks like I'm in a World War II plane, mate. Look at these dials. Oh, look at this, it looks like flip. What's that? I don't know what that is. When we actually push this back, we've actually got the fuel cap, we've got an alarm button, and we've got the trunk button. Wicked, and a little cubby hole as well, which is wet. 2 cup holders right here. Nice place to put, I don't even know. Your cigar, fam. Your cigar, because this car's so manly, we can perfectly fit a cigar there. Look at these flipping window switches. Looks like it honestly looks like little nipples. So just like all the cars on the channel, like the E46, the Mini Cooper and the Volkswagen Golf, this has actually been sawn off road for 3 months because it actually failed its MOT. So I think at this point I'm losing brain cells. This is the 4th car I've bought without an MOT. And that's why I came out and I bought this bad boy. And I'll reveal like mileage, the problems, and how much I paid for it later on in the video. However, there was actually one thing I forgot to mention. This car's got something very, very special though. Let me just go back a bit. This might be an Audi TT, but under the hood, we're hiding something fucking special. Listen, I'd be the Gordon Ramsay of hairdressing with this car. No, I'm gonna be the Gordon Ramsay of hairdressing with this car. Snip, snap, chip, chap. This car actually has the famous VR6 3.2 litre engine. Hiding under this ugly ass body is a fucking V6. Let's get it back home. Now the best part about this car is it does actually run and drive. So we simply drove it up onto the recovery truck, which actually turned out to be an ex-star of the Transformers franchise. Have you ever seen a recovery truck do that? I haven't. So now she's all strapped down. We have now got an hour-and-a-half journey back to my house where we can unload the Audi TT, ready to assess all the damage and problems in the morning. So
So we have actually got the V6 little
Kitty on the driveway. It's gonna be
purring away in the morning when I start that. Oh, my neighbour's gonna love this. But this right here is a bit of a full circle moment. It's like the circle of life, you get me, more. This car right here is actually my Volkswagen Golf that I've done a bit of an R32 conversion on.
The R32 Golf is a high performance version. It's got a different engine, it's all-wheel drive, and has a unique dual center exit exhaust. And in true the other stuff fashion, I've slapped on a bumper and a new exhaust and called it an R32.
But the R32 definitely doesn't have a diesel engine in it.
But it does actually have the famous VR6 engine in it.
And funnily enough, my Audi TT actually has the R32 V6 in it. So quite simply, with the shell of that Golf and the engine in this car, we've got an R32 Golf.
Which is honestly a complete dream for me. My first ever V6 and my first ever Audi. I mean, listen to this thing. If it wasn't obvious already, there is 6 cylinders in this Audi. Come on, don't be shy. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, even though it's got 6 cylinders, it does only make 250 brake horsepower. But it does put all that power down to every single one of the wheels using the Quattro system. So although I'm not a massive fan of the exterior of the car, the internals, just like the beauty of someone's soul. Oh, rough. Don't know what the hell I just said there, but I am so excited to get an exhaust in this bad boy. So subscribe for one of the upcoming videos where we straight pipe this bad boy.
But as promised, now we're going to go into the price I paid for the car and some of the problems it's got, which made it a fraction of the price I should have paid. Now this car is actually an MOT failure. It failed on 4 items, including one of them being an airbag light on the dash. Secondly, quite a stupid one, 2 of the failures is the headlights being aimed too low. So that will be a super easy fix. And the last failure and advisory is actually on this side. Now the next MOT failure was actually a suspension arm or bushing excessively worn. Now the really annoying thing about these MOTs is they don't tell us exactly which bushing is worn, so we're gonna have to kind of guess. This is where I need your guys' help. So of course we've got this bushing right here, which looks pretty worn right there. If we get a pry bar and we pry it down, is this excessive movement in a bushing? Because I don't know.
On camera, it doesn't look like there's any movement, but I promise there was a little bit.
We got that bushing right there, but I don't think that there's much movement in that either. And then we got this bushing down here, but I don't think that is worn at all pretty much. We can just replace the whole lower control arm, which would replace all 3.
Or is there any bushings that I could have missed? Let me know.
But the next MOT failure was actually the brake line that was damaged, and it's really little damage, but it is still damaged nonetheless. Right there. So that's going to have to be replaced. Oh, rough. Sorry, just itchy ass. So I actually paid £2,150 for this car because the beautiful seller, Tom, actually accepted my offer. It was listed on eBay for 2.5, but we got it down. I think it's actually very good value. If you come round, it's on 72,511 miles, which isn't too bad. So on the dashboard, we have actually got, if we start it, we have actually got an airbag light and a check engine light. Right there. Airbag and a check engine light. But as you can see in here, no airbags have deployed. So that's got to be some sort of faulty sensor or broken wiring. And we've also got an engine light, which we'll have to diagnose later on in the video, but...
So if you guys have any idea on how to fix that airbag light on the dash of the Audi, please comment down below because we have to get it fixed before the MOT. But now it's on to the engine light.
Now with that engine light, it's a bit scary because when I actually went to view this car, the engine light wasn't on. However, as soon as I pulled it onto my driveway, I saw it come on and I was like, ah! Just my luck, eh? Just my luck. Now with the engine light, we can be a sausage, right? And we can literally search the whole engine for the problem, or we can save money on diagnostics from mechanics and time by using Carista EVO. This device right here will tell us exactly what those engine lights are, so we know exactly what the problem is and we're not faffing around trying to find the problem ourselves. So let's plug it in. So quite simply, now that we've plugged the Carista EVO in, we can connect to our phone and diagnose the problems. So we quite simply got to click diagnose, and this is going to scan the car to find those faults, and we've actually come back with 3. No. So we've actually got HO2S heater control circuit, engine coolant and O2 circuit. What's good about Carista is when I actually click each code, it actually sends us to Google and tells us exactly what the problem might be. And 2 of the problems actually indicate a bad oxygen sensor, which is the second one in the exhaust. And the coolant one is telling us that we have a ECT sensor fault, which could be a faulty sensor itself, low coolant levels, air pockets in the coolant, or wiring problems.
So if you guys have any idea on how to fix those engine lights, let me know in the comments below, because we will be fixing all of them and getting this car through an MOT in the next video.
Now, not only can you diagnose problems with Carista EVO, you can actually also read live data from the car, so you can look into all the different sensors to make sure it's all running in tip-top shape. We can also perform DIY service procedures such as fuel system priming, battery registration, resetting service interval lights, and so much more. But I think one of the best features about Carista is the ability to customize and unlock hidden features on certain makes and models of cars, just like my Volkswagen Golf. Using Carista EVO, I've activated these US style side lights, which looks awesome on the car. You can activate and customize coming home lights, leaving home lights, beeping when locking and unlocking, and so many more features. So if you guys want a Carista EVO, make sure to use my discount code Michael25 for money off your purchase. And you can also do a free compatibility check to see what features are available on your car. But now I think it's time to service the Audi TT, because I think it's been a long time since it has been. Right, so first up, we've got a cheeky oil change.
So the first thing to do was drop to the floor and crack the oil drain bolt off.
Right, let's see the condition of this oil. Ooh, hopefully there's oil in it. Ooh. Ooh.
Next up was taking the oil filter out, which was located under the under tray and under the metal tray, which is under the under tray. I had to take off 2 under trays to get to this. A flipping mission to get to that oil filter, but now that it's out, we're changing it out for the brand new one with the new O-rings. And then we put the oil filter back into the car and snug it up.
Another long process of standing here like a sausage, waiting for this to drain in. Look at that fucking badge though, Jesus. That was worth the £2,000. V6 3.2. We can now change these spark plugs. Quite simply put our flathead in between here. Push. Wait, there you go. Bang, bang. Wait. Wait, there you go. Look at that. So there's the old one and there's the new one.
So we then got the brand new spark plugs in because the old ones looks like they have been doing a shift since 30 years ago. From the condition of the old spark plugs, I don't think that they probably have ever been changed, or at least not been changed in a very long time. So this is going to feel like a brand new car when we take it out for the first time.
And last but not least, we have got the air filter to change over. That should be it. Bang. Put it in. Oh, looks brand new. Got a new one anyway. Ta-da. Ta-da. So that is actually the service on the Audi TT, all completed with the V6 3.2 litre. We've done oil, spark plugs and air filter. So it's all ready for its first drive to the MOT test centre, lads. Flipping heck. It's going to feel like I'm driving a Rolls Royce. Let's hop in, start this bad boy up. Woo, come on. This is going to sound insane with an exhaust on. I've never heard a V6 with an exhaust on it, so I'm so excited. I'll slap an exhaust on it. Listen to that baby purr. Completely stock exhaust as well, so it's gonna sound mega with an exhaust on it. Now I have noticed that the engine actually sounds a little bit rattly, but I've never had a V6 before, so I don't know if this is normal or not, but let me know what you think. Hopefully it's not rattly, because that's gonna suck. Let's give it a little rev and see.
I personally am buzzing to drive this car and actually feel what a V6 feels like for the first time, even though it probably doesn't feel any different. The Audi TT was definitely a very bold and questionable choice for the channel, but if you guys would like another car in addition to the 2 on the channel so far, comment down below what car you think I should get in addition, because of course I always want to make sure you guys are happy, as you are the people allowing me to do this and work on my driveway acting like an idiot on camera.
So that is actually everything we're gonna do to the Audi TT in today's video, because in the next video we'll be fixing the airbag light, check engine lights, and all the MOT failures so we sail smoothly through the test. Hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know what you think of the Audi TT in the comments below. And of course, I always want to make sure you guys are happy, so if there's anything you want me to do to this car, even wrap it a new color, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and I'll still have faces in my next video.